Hello everybody, I hope you're all well today. I know it has been a long time no see, so I thought I'd pop up and say hello as we all navigate new uncharted territory in running our respective businesses. Because I don't know about you, but I had very much thought we were coming out the other side of global dramas that we've been living through for the last couple of years. But it does seem now that we've entered another. So as we witness the largest ground invasion in Europe since the Second World War, I'm sure there are many feelings arising, from panic about scenes reminiscent of war times of the past to just compassion and horror at the tragic situation that people are in, and some maybe even, what's this got to do with us? But I'm not going to get into the world of geopolitics now. I've got a different YouTube channel for that. No, I'm just kidding, I haven't. But I do want to talk to you a bit about some of the ways this might affect us in our small world of UK school uniform market, because even though in the UK it has started to feel like we're moving towards a post-pandemic world, this isn't necessarily the case in all parts of the world, where there are Omicron surges and zero COVID policies, and some of those parts of the country are where garment production is taking place. But all parts of the world have certainly been feeling the effects of the economic impact of what's happened over the last couple of years. The financial stimulus and economic bounce back as the world reopened, as we did speak about last year, caused demand surges in all sorts of sectors, particularly energy and consumer goods. And that impacted on supply chains, availability, as we know, and now inflation as shortages bite. And the current and looming cost of living crisis has been well reported at the start of this year, and the additional dynamic of a war, the significant economic sanctions that are being applied around the world, will put further pressure on this. And as a result of what's happening, oil and gas prices and food prices are expected to increase further. I hate to say it, but global shipping issues will be made worse. The biggest shipping groups around the world have suspended Russian cargo, causing delays at ports and customs. And on Monday, UK ports banned the entry of all Russian vessels. And when you think that the International Chamber of Shipping estimates that over 14% of the world's seafarers are Russian and Ukrainian, I think we can anticipate some of the disruptions that are likely to be added to the mix as things develop. Because also in airspaces that have been shut off to Russian planes, and Russia shutting off its large airspace to many countries, there will be disruption with deliveries. And I'm not trying to speak to you today as a scaremonger. I'm definitely not qualified to be talking about foreign policy or economic impact, but I did want to raise these issues as they are the backdrop that we're all trading in 2022. And the impact of the Education Act and the compliance that schools will have to demonstrate as part of that comes at a time when affordability, availability and sustainability will be absolutely paramount in society at large. And so that is where we all come in with some grounded optimism to offer schools. With your relationships and with our products and resources, we want to be able to provide some confidence in managing what are their obligations. We've had a lot of requests for support with this new legislation, as you start to have meaningful discussions with your schools, because there can be no burying heads in the sand, given that much of the compliance needs to be demonstrated by either September or December this year. And with the backdrop that I've just been talking about, there is likely to be a strong press campaign in the summer to know where schools are at with this, in the incorrect belief that prices of uniform should fall significantly as a result. So you can and must get proactive with your schools now, with many of the resources we've already shared with you and those that are coming through. We've got a great checklist tool that we've produced so your school's governors can check compliance and any actions needed. We've got a template contract coming through for you to adapt as necessary, so you can immediately comply with this legislative requirement for long-standing arrangements that maybe haven't required it before. We've got a great expansion of Reuniform, and Sam will be speaking to you on our next video to talk to you about the bank of options for the many and varied ways that schools can meet their legal need to make second-hand uniform available to parents. And we'll have case studies and practical ways to get started coming through. And we'll also be running more Tender Academy workshops as this becomes to the fore. This comes back to the fore as the activity that schools will need to carry out may well require them to have a tender in place. So I know this has been a bit of a long one, sorry, but hopefully you can see that as much as there will be continued uncertainty, disruption, challenges ahead, they've not stopped. I'm sorry, I'm back in my bunker telling you all about them, but there are also some brilliant ways to take control, work together with David Luke and bring opportunities to your business for future success. So just get in touch if there's anything I've mentioned here you would like some immediate support with. Please email us at tenderacademy@davidluke.com if you would like further information about any of the resources available. Otherwise, do watch next time as Sam talks you through all the ways schools can go beyond just lip service and properly re-uniform. And I'll see you all soon. Take care.